trying to just break up the monotony. Do you feel me? Morning, Kimberly. How are you? Let's see if we can fix this. Aww. Because you need to be tweaked up a little bit. Other camera that I am using. All right, let's see if that's a little bit better for the YouTube camera, because you got to be everywhere. But yeah, about to be going live with the new show. So far, so good. You know, I got a lot of new stuff lined up today. Got new Wyatt Flores, new 49 Winchester. I got some new local music from Outlaw Apostles. Got some Stephen Wilson Jr. I got some American Aquarium. I got some Coulter Wall. There's so much. Red Clay Strays, new stuff from them. Drayton Farley, Tyler Childers. There's a lot to get to. But I'm excited. This show makes me happy. Like, not that I don't like doing my show Monday through Friday, but the music gets just a little repetitive for my personal taste. So this is where I can kind of engage and indulge my inner music nerd, which is necessary. Okay? So yeah, what am I kicking it off with? What else I was kicking it off? Hang on. Where are we at? Okay. Kicking it off with some Caitlin Butts. Then we got, That's Very Kind of You. Appreciate it. Stephen Wilson Jr. Got some Green Sky Bluegrass, American Aquarium, Treaty Oak Revival. If you haven't heard Treaty Oak Revival, it would be more of a Southern rock thing. It's a Texas band. Really good though. Let's see what else. Like I said, Wyatt Flores, Coulter Wall, got some Adam Hood, Zach Bryan, Lucas Nelson, some Charlie Crockett. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So much stuff. I'm excited. This makes me happy. What's up, Fuzzy? Currently have a cup of coffee, so we're good on that front. All right. We better be, because I don't think I've got any sweetener left in this whole damn thing, in this whole building. There's no sweetener. There's no sugar. There's just coffee. And I'm like, well, I can't drink it black. Like a cup of black coffee just tastes like disappointment, and I'd rather not. I have tasted disappointment before. There's no need to have a cup of it in the morning. No. See, I'll give you an example, right? Like, no shade, no hate on Nate Smith, right? But the song Bulletproof, what's it about? The whiskey don't kill like it's supposed to do. Your memory must be bulletproof. So it's another song where it's like, broke up with a girl, I can't get over it, and I'm gonna drink whiskey. And can't figure out why the whiskey's not doing the trick, right? Like, that's what bugs me. Like, I'm not mad at the song. Like, I don't think it's a bad song, right? Well, thank you, Eric. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. But it's that. Like, how many songs are there where it's like, broke up with her, wish the whiskey make me forget? Like, how many times have we not learned that whiskey does not help you forget anything? Like, you've got unhealthy coping mechanisms, my dude. And that's where you need to focus. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, hang on. I got to make sure we've got our... Damn it. Make sure I've got the right opener. All right. 1 minute left before we officially kick this thing off. Where are we at? Country Bunker. There we go. Thank you. Now I'm in the wrong hour. Oh, I've got myself all kinds of discombobulated. Come on, Farley. Focus. Here we go. All right. There we go. Now we're ready to do it. Not Big Farley in the morning. That's okay. I have more fun doing this one than I do Big Farley in the morning. I still love doing my morning show. Like, it's still my show. It's just the music. I can't. And again, it's more so the repetitive nature of, like, the lyrics of the songs and, like, topics that keep getting reused and all that shit. Where the hell are my headphones? You'd think I'd be a little better prepared, wouldn't you? But of course I'm not, because leading up to the show, I'm posting all this shit on social medias. Fantastic, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, you definitely won't hear that. At least not until like afternoon. So you got a solid 3 hours where you don't have to worry about hearing Chevrolet or the latest from Morgan Wallen. And again, I'm not here to hate on Morgan Wallen. In case there's any Morgan Wallen fans to join, I'm not trying to pick a fight with any of you. All right? Might as well pick a fight with a Swiftie, if I'm being honest with you. All right. So we got about 30 seconds before we kick this thing off. That's all right. All right. So we got to balance the new music, the local music, Alabama music, all that stuff. That's why I'm playing stuff like Red Clay Strays, the Muscadine Bloodline, Adam Hood, Taylor Honeycutt. There's been a couple other suggestions. Somebody, there's an artist named Rich Henderson who's an Alabama artist who's got a new album out called Alive in Alabama. And there's some good stuff on there. I just haven't had a chance to add it yet. So that's one of those kind of in the works. You know what I mean? Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. We're looking at partly sunny skies today with a high around 94. Heat index up around 100 degrees. Looking at a 60% chance of some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. A 60% chance early tonight. Then overnight partly cloudy, low around 72. Sunday's high around 89 degrees. Looking at the radar, not seeing much of anything at this point. Currently got fair skies, 72 degrees here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Weather being brought to you by McMaster's Home Gallery. For top quality furniture and appliances, make the short drive to savings and friendly service to McMaster's Home Gallery, Highway 43 in Loretto, Tennessee. Gonna kick the bunker off next. Ain't nobody in the mood to be listening to my nonsense today. Well, then why are you here?
That's not the secret knock.
And what is my nonsense anyway? Do I have a specific brand of nonsense?
What's the secret phrase then?
I didn't realize.
Jay sucks.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Big Farley's Country Bunker. This is where every Saturday from 9 to noon, I take over the airwaves and I play you all the stuff outside of Top 40 Country. So you're going to hear, it might sound like bluegrass, might sound like Southern rock, might sound like West. It might sound like country music, just like traditional country music. We'll get to it. A lot of different sounds is what I'm trying to tell you. It's brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. And I also try to feature Alabama artists as well as local artists. Matter of fact, got new stuff on the way today as far as local music. New stuff from Outlaw Apostles, some new stuff from Blue Water Revival, Lucy Tiger as well. We've also got new music from Wyatt Flores, 49 Winchester, and of course, we'll have a track or two sprinkled in, recorded over at Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. I got Stephen Wilson Jr. on the way for you, and I am live on TikTok and YouTube, and of course, you can find those links over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Be sure to like and follow the Big Farley page after the show. I'll post a kind of a highlight playlist where you can check out what you might have missed. But yeah, let's kick it off, shall we? Here's Caitlin Butt's title track off her album Road Runner. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Kicks 96. I should have hit that button sooner, but that's okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. It still bugs me that I asked her about what rattlesnake tastes like, and she doesn't know what, she's never eaten rattlesnake. But there's the lyric in the song that I managed to take literally, where it's like, I eat my weight in rattlesnake, and I'm like, oh, what's that taste like? And I'm like, oops. Eat my weight in rattlesnake. So I thought you're a rattlesnake enthusiast, right? Like, if I said I eat my weight in biscuits and gravy, you would assume I would know what biscuits and gravy taste like, right? Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Good morning, man. But yeah, like I'm interviewing her and I ask about the rattlesnake because I'm curious. And then there's this pause, and she's like, I don't know, I've never eaten rattlesnake. And then my brain just froze. My brain's like, but you said in the song that you eat your weight in a rattlesnake. This makes you sound like you're passionate about the food, you know? But I was just like, she's like, well, it's just one of those, it's like an Oklahoma food. She's like, I'm sure they have Alabama foods. And I'm like, yeah, they got Alabama food. And here's the thing. I had to just change the subject because what my brain wanted to do was say something to the effect of, well, yeah, we've got Alabama foods, but I'm not writing a song just to tell you about chicken and white sauce. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not throwing it into the song just to throw it into the song if I don't like it. Do you feel, especially if I've never eaten it. I'm not going to say I've eaten my weight in it if it's something that I've never eaten, but that, again, that's just the way my brain works. And luckily, I didn't say any of that shit to her when I was interviewing her because it doesn't even matter. But it was just one of those things that was funny to me. You know what I mean? You hear somebody say, I eat my weight in rattlesnakes. You just kind of like, okay. But then there's the whole, it's a song. Not every line in the song is literal. But it is a good album. Even though my boss who was a theater major in college, he hates the musical Oklahoma. And the whole album is inspired by the musical Oklahoma, so he's not sure if he ever wants to listen to it. And I'm like, you should. Just don't think about Oklahoma. Like, as I've seen the musical Oklahoma, but I don't remember any of, we were running. Ain't slowing down. It is Big Farley's Country Bunker here on Kicks 96. Your home for today's best country and the legends. That's Caitlin Budd's title track off her album, Roadrunner. 9 minutes after 9. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hallelujah. Hot damn, it's once again time to get into it. So what do we got coming up? Some American Aquarium on the way. We'll take a look at your weather forecast coming up. Also got a chance for you to win some tickets to go see John Party along with Larry Fleet and Priscilla Block over at Orion Amphitheater in Huntsville. Got details on that on the way, and it does not require a lot of effort from you. So, bonus there. Got Stephen Wilson Jr. off of his album Son of Dad, which if you haven't heard of Stephen Wilson Jr., I would highly recommend going and checking out that entire album because, honestly, if I had the space, I might add almost that entire album into the Bunker library, but luckily I can't do that because that's a little overkill. But his song Cuckoo is up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, Kicks 96.
Ainsley Thompson Properties has premium office space
right.
Located on Chisholm Road and available.
So, buddy, I'm about to move this song because we're running a little late. So we're going to drop this one back a little bit. If I can get to it, at the end of the hour, I will. I promise. But yeah, it's again. This is one of those things with doing this show. You get longer songs, right? So the time math is different. So that's one thing that's probably one of the easier things about the Monday through Friday thing is the fact that with that cookie cutter kind of method that I'm talking about, your songs are all fairly uniform in length, right? Not a lot of difference. But when I'm doing everything outside of it, you get everything from a 2-minute song to a 7-minute song. So it's hard to kind of fit it all in there, right? It's a really weird, musical puzzle every week. But I love this damn song. Like I said, I think this album is fantastic.
Bank on the house, bank on the land. Boss on the truck and a hammer in my hand. X got the kids and I'm in my check. The other half goes to the IRS. Beers on the hood, cars on the blocks. Carburetor barb still sitting in a box. Wrenching that wrench, stripping that boat, busting up a knuckle, make a man go.
And I swear to God, Stephen Wilson Jr. seems like he barely opens his mouth when he sings. It's weird. Like he's singing like. Like it doesn't open. Like his mouth didn't open. It's weird. It's not a knock at all. It's just kind of an odd thing, you know. And it's something he's been teased about before because he's mentioned it in some of his videos about that's about as wide as my mouth goes or whatever.
Shoots me a shot, sends me a deal. I'm through the road and it's all uphill. One don't drive it and the other one will. This world keeps shaking me, breaking me, taking me, making me damn near crazy alone. Got an average, chasing that carrot on the pole. One more thing in a long line of things I can't control.
I'm out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. Let's hope the caffeine does its job. Oh, my wife got me a new keychain. Hang on. Face the right way, fool. Come on. Yeah. I loves it. Oh, I love my new keychain.
Sun goes up, sun goes down. We all wind up 6 feet in the ground. Sun goes up, sun goes down.
I fucking love this bill right here, man.
Sun goes up, sun goes down. We all wind up 6 feet in the ground. Sun goes up, sun goes down. We all wind up 6 feet in the ground. Don't know much, tell you what to do. Don't know how to get away, all gonna go. This world keeps shaking me, breaking me, taking me, making me damn near crazy alone. Out here, out there, I'm pulling my hair out, burning on a little bit soon. That place got an average, chasing that carrot on the pole. One more thing in a long line of things I can't control. One more thing in a long line of things I can't control.
Fucking love that song.
Things I can't control. One more thing in a long line of things.
Now the next song's gonna sound completely different. That's the way this show goes, and I fucking love that.
Things I can't control.
Now, luckily there's like a sweeper that goes in between these two, right? It's when it's beneficial to have a sweeper in there. When you've got songs that like one's like more kind of a rocker and the other one's a little more laid back. It's nice to have that sweeper in there so it doesn't just shift from one to the other. It's one thing you got to be careful. It's the only way that the show is reminiscent of my own personal playlist, because it's not. But the only similarity is that you kind of have to have like songs that go in, but like your transition songs. Like if you're trying to go from this song into like a faster, more rocking song, you might want one in between that's kind of a medium tempo sort of thing. Anyway, but I love the lyrics of this fucking song.
Your back porch in the summertime. Kids on mama sat in the backyard, running wild like a tonight.
This is from their new album, Fear of Standing Still, which is fantastic. It's fucking good. It's American Aquarium.
Rubbing some tobacco if y'all get hot or thirsty. You know where the hose is. Fireflies, jukebox, potatoes, all lights and heirloom tomatoes. Grab anything you want from the garden, just better stay out of my roses. Ain't funny how a memory comes flooding back so fast. When you accidentally stir up moments from the past. Back when things were easy, not a care in the world. Back when summer days seemed to move in circles. Deuce, mayonnaise, and Cherokee purple.
I didn't know what the fuck Cherokee Purples was when I heard this damn song. I had to Google that shit. Like, my brain told me just because of context, it was a type of tomato, right? So I just had to look it up to kind of be sure. I was just like, is that okay? Because I'm like, Duke's mayonnaise and Cherokee Purples. I'm like, that sounds like a Mater sandwich. I grew up in the South my whole life. I recognize and describe the Mater sandwich when I hear one.
You could have both. Advance pay for another day. Just don't tell your mama. Ain't it funny how a memory comes flooding back so fast? When you accidentally stir up moments from the past.
What up, bro?
When things were easy, not a care in the world. Back when summer days seemed to move in circles. Deuce, mayonnaise, and Cherokee purples.
Roll Tide, brother. What time is kickoff? I know I should know, but you have a blessed day. Hey, appreciate that. Hope you have a blessed day as well. 6. All right. Hang on. Is it Western? Who the fuck are we opening against? God damn. My head's been up my ass the entire preseason, man. Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers. That's it. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, I hadn't checked on Western Kentucky in a while, but I knew at one point they were kind of a chuck the ball around the yard sort of team. A high-flying offense, so to speak. I fucking love this song. Off their album, their new album, Fear of Standing Still. That is North Carolina band American Aquarium with Cherokee Purples. It is 19 minutes after 9. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. So, John Party is going to be at Huntsville's Orion Amphitheater Thursday, October 3rd. And we here at Kicks 96, we have lined up more tickets for you to win. So, how do you win? Well, it's super simple to get registered. All you got to do is text TICKETS to 256-764-0996. I'll be announcing winners next week. But it's John Party's 2024 tour. Got him, Larry Fleet, Priscilla Blocks. It was going to be a hell of a show at Huntsville's Orion Amphitheater Thursday, October 3rd. And you can win your seat from 96.1. Kicks 96. Like I said, to register to win, just text in TICKETS to 256-764-0996. Got your weather forecast on the way. You got some green sky bluegrass next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, Kicks 96. Okay, so now we got to figure out more of that wonderful time math because everything is running like way behind. So let's see. We got, that's going to be 21. If I play both those, that's going to be 28. I think we got it. I think we got it.
Email Shayla Handback at
Shayla.teddybearfoundation@gmail.com
for more information.
I think we're going to have to back up Treaty Oak Revival if I'm being just 100% on it. You know what I mean?
8169 Our community first at Hits 96.
Like, I will get to it. Damn, man. Like, there's too many, like, 4-minute songs and longer. You know? So I'm like, please, could we not do that? Would that be possible at all? Well, thank you for liking my reel, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Sorry. I guess we're gonna have to make it's gonna be a judgment call right down to the wire as to whether or not
volunteer fire departments present.
I have to go out tonight and broadcast live at the rodeo.
Saturday, August 30th and 31st at 9321 Highway 7.
I don't know shit about the rodeo. I don't have to though. It's not like I have to be knowledgeable about the rodeo. I just have to be out there to tell people to come out to the rodeo. That's it. You know.
More. Gates open Friday at 5. The fun starts at 7:30. Saturday the 31st, gates open at 3 p.m. with live music from Twisted Country on the stage. Then mutton busting at 7 p.m. And the rodeo starts at 7:30.
Yeah, I know that one.
There will be a bicycle giveaway each night. Lots of vendors with food trucks. Come on out for a weekend of family fun. Brought to you in part by Crouch & Sons Plumbing, First Metro Bank, Cypress Creek Indoor Range, Frankie Bass Auto and Towing, P&K Western Wear, and TVA. It's the Zip City and Cloverdale Volunteer Fire Department's second annual PCA Rodeo, Friday and Saturday, August 30th.
I think we're going to skip that one.
And now, your favorite country hit.
Think about the sunsets and blood in the tea jacket nights. Was taking on the mornings lost in paradise.
Drunk on a plane with you. Coffee good. That's okay. I've still got creamer. I think we're out of sweetener. I think we make this work.
With every step I break, keep my footing on break defense. They're on the quest to find a million ways to lose my mind. I couldn't seem to shake the thought this can we write the story backwards? Can we start it at the end?
Write stuff down. I'm trying to write down and keep notes about what I want to put on the playlist of after show playlist. Because like I said, you don't want a 3-hour playlist, so I'll try to make one that's kind of half of that, about an hour and a half or so. But it gives you a solid cross section of what you might have missed. You know what I mean? The different sounds and everything. So like I want to make sure I was like Green Sky Bluegrass should be on there. You know what? We're going to put Treaty Oak on there.
Take this ride. So much fear and pain inside. I figured I'd just burn it to the ground. I'd have to turn this shit around.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm very glad it does. I'm not gonna shit. I listen to that playlist too. Like when I'm cleaning the house, like that's my getting shit done around the house playlist. Like, because here's the thing: Sunday typically is the day where I'll do more around the house than any other day. Basically, just so I don't have to do it on Monday. But yeah, that playlist is always what I wind up listening to get me through like the different things, like got to scoop the cat litter, got to do this, got to do the laundry, and got to whatever, Sprite is a refreshing beverage for all to enjoy with their families. Yeah? I mean, Sprite is a refreshing beverage. I mean, I haven't had Sprite in a while, but I do remember it being refreshing. I mean, if I'm going to have a soda, typically it's of the lemon lime variety, so... Was it Sprite that came up with Lyman back in the day, or was that 7-Up? I can't remember. One of them had the combination of the lemon and the lime. Anyway. Now you just made my brain go down a little tangent for no reason. Thank you. A soft drink tangent of all tangents. I might have to talk right here because we don't want to shift gears like this without me talking in between. Green Sky Bluegrass with Born Again. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Got new stuff from Paul Coughlin all the way. Got your Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast coming up right now. A little, so you want to call it Southern Rock? Do you want to call it Texas Rock? We're just going to call it Treaty Oak Revival in between on Big Farley's Country Bunker. That's how you do it. What are you just randomly advocate? Like, are you doing different product advertisements in the comments? Boom, boom. We got Sprite. We got Kraft mac and cheese. I mean, yeah, Kraft macaroni and cheese is a solid side dish that won't break your budget. So Sprite, Kraft macaroni and cheese. Well, what's our main dish? And these sponsorship deals. Well, yeah. Oh, thank God I did bleep that. Because he says at one point, I don't give a fuck. So I was like, oh, God. Just to get caught right in the middle of the in-between. I wish you'd tell me something good. I think our time math is getting a little better. I stopped the loving you way before you asked me to. I was just along for the ride. And you ain't up close, so digging up bones, bringing up the things from your past. I will say this, Treaty Oak is they're a solid rock band, man. I wish you bring a little more to the table. I wish you tell me something good. That's that Texas thing, though, man. That's one thing that's always tripped me out about, like, you know, Texas country. It's like Texas country goes. That's really the one that kind of went everywhere. Like everything from kind of the, you know, that Texas swing all the way to fucking Pantera. Like Texas music is just like a whole, you know, collaboration and consolidation of what? It's great though, man. Weather brought to you by Carl's Jr. Weather forecast brought to you by Brondo. It's got what plants crave. I love that movie. More to the table. Good. Time that line way longer than I probably should. It's got electricity. The middle of the in-between. Oh shit. I don't think I've listened to the Paul Coughlin song all the way through. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope. It's got electrolytes. Electrolytes. Treaty Oak Revival in between. It's 9:30. Time to take a look at your K76 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. And we're looking at partly sunny skies today with a 60% chance of some afternoon showers. High around 94. Heat index up around 100. Looking at a 60% chance of showers early tonight. Then partly cloudy, low around 72. Sunday afternoon, a 70% chance of showers and a high around 89 degrees. Not seeing much of anything on the radar. Fair and 72 here at the studio on Sam Phillips Street in Florence. Up next, the latest from Paul Kaufman, Black on Black on Big Farley's Country Bunker. All right, let's just hope he doesn't say fuck in the middle of it. And if he does, we'll deal with it. You know what?
We've got you covered everywhere in
It does take the song a minute, though. It's one of those songs, like...
Got a black bandana wrapped around my neck for catching the sweat from being the
Okay, I did, I think.
black boots for kicking your ass. You step out
Jesus.
it might be your last.
Black coffee and a lit cigarette. I'm gonna burn it down till there ain't no
I can't help it.
Black coffin when they lay me to rest in a black suit, black pants, Sunday's best, black wings gonna lift me up and drive me straight to hell. A black eyes from a bar fight.
I just thought it sounded cool, man. I couldn't help it. You know what I mean? Cremo Beard Products.
Black keys and black beats, guitars and back beats,
You know.
baby, that's all I need. I'm black on black, black on black, black on black, black on black. I'm black on black, black on black, black on black, black on black. Black leather in my black Cadillac, got a driver, and we ain't going back. All nighter, bust out the stash, get higher, risk it all on black, black and gold. Put the hammer down, blackjack, I'm gonna double down, turn circles, go round and round, black on black, I'm middle black on black, black on black. Black on black.
What?
Black on black.
The end of what, girl? What are you talking about? Oh. Sorry, I was reading a text from a listener. I'm turning this down because I feel like I missed a bleep.
Love him sick. He played his guitar till his fingers bled. In a black suit, black and Sunday's best. He's back on the back. Yeah.
I do like that one. I just think it sounds cool, man. Like I said, that one was a choice just because I just kind of like the way it sounded. You know what I mean? Oh no.
For catching the sweat from being the
Paul Kaufman, Black on Black. It is 9:35. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. This is where I keep all those sounds outside of top 40 country music. 'Cause here's the thing. I'm not here to, obviously Monday through Friday, Big Farley's Country Bunker. The focus is top 40 country. Today's best country and the legends. That's what we do. I'm fine with that. But there are so many other sounds outside of that top 40 that I really, really like and I think are worthy of playing. So every Saturday, I cram 3 hours full of them, and make sure you're following along over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. After the show, I always post kind of a highlight playlist Because you don't want a 3-hour playlist any more than I want to make a 3-hour playlist. So it's about half that, about an hour and a half, but it gives you a good cross-section of all the stuff you might have missed. So make sure you're following along over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Let's see. What we got coming up? You got Coulter Wall on the way for you. Got brand new stuff from Wyatt Flores. He's got a new album out coming out October the 18th. Released the first song off of that one. Don't want to say goodnight. That one's up next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. There's no point in me reading that. Jiffy Pop, turn your living room into the. But you have to at the end. Jiffy Pop, turn your living room into the movie theater without leaving home. Now, extra butter flavor. You got to have that tag on the end. Now with extra something or other. I have not heard the Luke Combs Soulja Boy remix because I'll be honest with you, I've never been huge on Soulja Boy. Because I was working in Top 40 radio when Crank That went out. Right. Well, yeah. I totally get that because I've had that happen too. I'm trying to type a comment and on a live or something, and I run out of characters, and I'm like, but that's the fucking punchline. Like, don't make me. Oh my god. But yeah, I've thought about doing that. I've thought about just having like random fake, I've thought about coming up with like fake sponsors for the show, but then that's just it's a weird one. Plus that gives management a weird thing. Can I make a Wendy's sausage? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, boom, boom. The thing is, you working with the word saucy is going to bring a lot of anxiety to a lot of people. Now, not me, because I kind of feel like I know where you might go with saucy, but. Oh, right on. I got the message, Jason. I'll check that. I'll check it. Well, after I'm out of here. Because I'm going to tell you, y'all want to know what my plan is for today? Now, I've got a remote from 6 to 8 out at the rodeo, right? So, but that's 6 o'clock tonight. That's way the hell out there, okay? And, a 2-hour remote, I've been doing these things for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Well, goddamn, man. Obviously, my degree is in communications. I have taken marketing courses. I do understand marketing. I've written, Jesus Christ, dude, so many commercials and I'm not trying to verbally mock our sales staff right now, but when it comes to writing a script for a commercial, there are times where I'm like, that is the same bank commercial that every bank uses. Why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to come up? Why would you want to come up with something like, dude, I came up with something. They came to us at one point because they were like, there was a certain bank they were trying to, account they were trying to land. They were trying to get them to advertise with us. So me and our production director came up with 2 different spec spots, and spec spots suck. Okay, you put all your effort into this spot, and maybe they buy, maybe they don't. But we did 2 different spec spots. Now, one of those spec spots talked about like kind of the roots and branches of the tree, like the bank, being nourished by the community sort of thing and growing as the community grows, right? And the other one was one like your like the bank's like your truck. Like your truck that's reliable and it's been there and it's got all, you know it and it, you trust it, that kind of thing. Oh, the crap. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I wrote a lot of fake, I've written a lot of different commercials. I used to do a podcast called Craptastic Glory. And then I did one called Is It Me? And all of them are weird. You won't get any other food. Oh, this is the Wyatt Flores song. It's really good. I did notice something though. Last night I was reading. There's a website called Holler, and I think it's based out of the UK, but they do a lot of country music content. They do a lot of reviews and stuff. So I try to read different reviews. Like Saving Country Music usually has pretty solid music reviews. The Holler out, because I was reading, it was talking about the lyrics to this particular song, and sometimes I feel like when we're talking about a song, especially like when people are doing reviews, sometimes it's a little too glowy. Not too glowy. It's a little too. It's like they're trying to wax poetic. Okay, like you can just tell me about the song, like tone, that kind of thing. You don't have to. Oh, like a wind in the blah blah, and it blows the blah blah. Just tell me what the fucking song's about. Is it good? Why is it good? You don't have to flower up the language. You know what I mean? But so my thing with the Holler, and it might not be for every review. That's the first kind of music review I've read from them. But I was like, you know, I'm like, I don't know. It seemed like it was trying to pump it up too much. Like trying to make it sound like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, they're making the point, like, yeah, it's a song about a breakup, and he's showing some vulnerability in the song, and that's a very cool thing. I always respect that, but, like, it's just the way they were describing it. Like, every line was described as, like, something else. Like, and I'm like, dude, it's a song. Let's not overthink. It's a song, you know? Appreciate it, Haas. How much time we got? That's 4, that's 8. We got just enough time, dude. Oh, awesome. So we get new Wyatt Flores, new 49 Winchester, and new Culture Wall back to back to back. That is why I fucking love this show. Sorry. Wyatt Flores. Don't want to say good night. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Got some Culture Wall on the way for you right now from their album Leaving This Holler. It's 49 Winchester with Tulsa. And you know what? Yeah, I try to make sure that instead of having songs about booze in the show, I have songs about weed. I flick my trusty big. Smoke between my lips. If there's no intention, may go. And the stage is left away. I can't seem to find no peace of mind. It feels like some mistake. And that old familiar feeling is sitting there. Well, I think I should say it closer. East Texas ain't for me. They'll lock you up for smoking rats and throw away the key. He was talking about. He was singing Tulsa time. And his Tulsa turning around for 29 miles. When he said, oh Lord, I wish I had never been alone. I love those guys, man. Special Gummies. Oh, man. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I would love to be able to just endorse Special Gummies, and not even for money. Just send me Special Gummies. It would save me money. Like, dude, come on. Like, I wish I could. There are times I wish I could work deals like that for my radio show, where I could just go to like a local shop and be like, hey, man, if you'll give me X number of those gummies every month, I'm going to just talk about you on the show. Dude, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, man. It's like, well, we don't have any money to pay you, but we can give you X number of free ones a month. And it's like, I'll take it. You went to Saturday last night. Dude, it's weird. I haven't had one that was like an actual, like, you know, whatever, an actual marijuana one. The ones I've had have all been like either Delta 8, Delta 9, and those I have to get like, they've got to be like 500 milligrams, you know. Can you? I may have to give that a shot. I don't know, man. But yeah, the ones I've been having to get are like at least 200 milligrams for me to feel anything. Right, but I used to do acid back in the day, so it takes like for something like that. I'm like, come on. I'm getting that. Okay, I may check that.
Texas ain't for me.
Well, I was a crazy person back in the 90s. 25 milligrams each. Yeah, my brother doesn't get it either. My older brother's 12 years older than me, and he has gotten to where he started taking the Delta 8 and Delta 9 gummies. But they're always in the 25 to 50 milligram variety, and he was asking me what I take, and I'm like, dude, I don't take anything less than like 200. And he's like, 200 milligrams? And he's like, per? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, really? Yeah. It doesn't affect you? I'm like, not in any way that's like bad. And now some culture wall, because absolutely. I am definitely.
I blast it with windows down.
Actually, the ones that I take currently are 500. Yeah. My brain is wired differently.
There's an old man in the foothills, but he ain't dead. He's living there still. But them living, rotten horses.
Are you serious? God damn it.
That's a $100 habit. He don't. He's financed building songs and losing wives. Won't get much on time. Except the bigger eye.
Well, that was fun.
Big empty little songs.
I start mentioning that, and they restrict my fucking live. Fuck you. Live visibility is restricted. It doesn't say like for how long. It just says it's fucking restricted. Fuck you, TikTok. God, that's annoying. Sorry. Dude. Like, I've heard people say so much worse in their lives. So much worse. God. I don't understand social media, man. Jesus. Like, I don't get the rules. They don't seem to apply, like, normally. Like, I've literally heard, way worse in lives that didn't get restricted. All right. Hang on. Bro, I know you're calling, but I got to get, I only got like 20 seconds before I got to talk. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I can get to that request in a bit. Yeah, we should be able to get to all three of those, I think. I'm pretty sure. All right. Yeah, we'll get to it. You got to fill the big empty with little songs. Kicks 96, your home for today's best country and the legends. Culture Wall, little songs. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Playing you all the songs outside of, top 40 country. Not all the songs, all the sounds. I can't fit all the songs into 3 hours, guys. All the songs outside of top 40 country last a lot longer than 3 hours. So I can't possibly pull that one off. Anyway, we do our best, though. Plus, every Saturday after the show, I'll be posting the playlist over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Be sure you're following along. Got some Tyler Childers on the way for you. Got some music from local artist Brace Killen coming up. Some new Red Clay Strays as well. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. Got Adam Hood next, here to tell you. Big Farley's Country Bunker on Kicks 96. I need a smoke. I need to have me a smoke.
From now until September 19th, 100 daily cheese deals at 50%
My goddamn headphone cord is stuck under my goddamn chair. Because of course it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah, I like how. Yeah, TikTok. I like how YouTube doesn't care. Like YouTube doesn't give a damn what I do.
Steady as a river, shines like a diamond, and she's all mine. Spent my years out on the highway, getting my loving out on the run. Now I'm settling down, things are going my way. I'm here to tell you she's the only one. They had a couple kids out in the wild. This country is collard green. Spend their days barefoot crazy, catching them crawfish down by the creek. Spent my years out on the highway, getting my loving out on the run. I'm settling down, things are going my way. I'm here to tell you it's a lot more fun. Spend your days like a rat and a hustle, scratching that claw and just trying to survive. I've had enough of that strife and struggle. All I did was waste my time. Now I got a woman down in the country, alabaster skin and lips like wine. Had a couple years barefoot crazy. Lord, I love this simple life. Lord, I love this simple life. Yeah, yeah. I love this simple life. If you see me throw my hand up from the steering wheel of my truck when the car goes past, Daddy taught me that when I hit the lake I still throw that hand-me-down 33 zip code. Anything chartreuse, that's what Grandpa used when he was fishing, 'cause I don't know any different. I don't know how to love anywhere but hauling. Don't know how to turn my back when the turf comes calling. The walls start falling around us. So if I open up your door and say yes, ma'am, I can't take much credit for the man I am. That's just the way the ones that raised me did it. So I don't know any different. If I ride around those back roads, just off of Big Springs, well, don't mind me. My sister did the same thing. If when I talk it ain't straight, like I'm from way down south, well, I can't help that. It came from my hometown, out in the country, on the south side of Tennessee. I don't know how to love anyway but hauling. Don't know how to turn my back when the
And I have not missed anything important. That is fucking really to the bottom of it.
So I don't know anything. So I don't know anything.
Yeah, your phone warns you not to download. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to use it as a stand. Well, the only problem is that the battery cover on the bottom comes off pretty consistently. And then you just got to wedge it back on there. There. Now we got it. That's that craftsmanship that you expect from products from Temu, you know? And this is actually, I found these guys on TikTok a while back. This is Pawns Are Kings. I do like this song.
I open my mouth, but it's just noise. No, I don't sing anymore.
Yeah, that's going to drive me insane. Like, we're doing this thing with the station. Either truly ground oneself or to be one with nature, one must teabag the earth. That could either way. But yeah, with the text to win stuff, like, I don't mind it, but the problem is it shows like you've got all these unread messages, and that drives me insane. I can't handle having like multiple unread messages, even though there's nothing to read. It's just somebody entering a contest. You know what I mean? Okay.
And the sunshine hot as hell, but now it feels like a blood. Now I cannot seem to tell. Maybe the light is all outside. But years ago I closed the door.
We're gonna go with Tyler Childers. Got some Lady May on the way.
No, I don't feel it
anymore.
Oh, the world seems to have lost me. Maybe I just lost the world. It don't listen to me these days, and I can't catch the stones it hurts. Maybe it's got nothing to show. Just
nice.
The blood, the gold. I used to think that it is more. No, I don't know anymore. No, I don't know anymore. No, I don't know anymore.
WXFL-FM, Florence, Decatur, Athens, Huntsville, in West and Southern Middle Tennessee. 106.5 WLPS-FM, Clifton, Decaturville, Parsons, Savannah, and worldwide at Kiss96country.com.
Fox News Update being brought to you by the new Med Spa of the Shoals, where they help you reach your aesthetic goals. Call 256-383-4447 today. Is it just me, or is it weird when like a med clinic talks about your aesthetic goals and helping you reach your aesthetic goals. Maybe it's just me. Yo, making me safe to touch the contractor again. That'll do it.
And then they tell me that I use their graves for public relations services, and I didn't.
Mr. Trump Friday in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Dallas police officer Darren Burks is dead after an armed suspect, Corey Cobb Bay, shot him Thursday night in an ambush.
Officer Darren Burks was a son, a nephew, a friend to many, and he was senselessly and tragically murdered in the line of duty.
Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia, Corey Cobb Bay was later killed by police. America's listening to
Boom, 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 boom. Now for your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. Looking at partly sunny skies today with a high around 95. Heat index up around 100. Looking at a 60% chance of some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. A 60% chance of showers early this evening, but then overnight, partly cloudy, low around 72. Looking at a 70% chance of showers in Sunday afternoon, with a high around 89. Not seeing much of anything on the radar at this point. Here at the studio on San Philip Street in Florence, sunny and 84. Got new Red Clay Strays on the way. Got Tyler Childers next on Big Farley's Country Bunker. All right, that's a good 6. All right. Again, constantly doing time math. Yeah, y'all can bond over that. Enjoy. Devils in New Orleans. Okay. Got that one. I love pop. Yep. Looking good. Looking good. I'm excited. I fucking love this show. I do, man. I love this show.
And I'm a good walk to the river. When my working day is over, we'll go swim our cares away. Put your toes down in the water and a smile across your face, and tell me that you love me.
Me too. It's hard to go wrong with Tyler Childers. You know what I mean?
And I hate the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held. But darling, I could love you well till the rose called on high.
Lady May's a great one.
I've seen my share of trouble, and I've held my weight in shame, but I'm baptized in your name.
That song's amazing. That video's excellent. I mean, that's one of the best love songs that Tyler Childers has got, and that's fucking saying something. That's a great song. And the video, I thought the video was fantastic, personally. But, you know, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to like everything. Dude, In Your Love is a damn good fucking song, man. That is a really good fucking song. Now, if you want to say it's not, and you're basing it off the way the video made you feel, I don't know, man. But that's a damn good song. Like, In Your Love is a phenomenal song.
And they don't know what to say, except good long line of praise.
Because God knows there's never been a gay coal miner. Doesn't make any sense. Like, that whole uproar never made any sense. I'm like, you tell me that never happened? It's impossible? Right, but you don't have to be in that kind of love. Nobody's asking you to be. I'm not in that kind of love, but I can understand love. Do you feel me? Like your best, like, all right, you know, like how, like your friend, his wife, he's in love with his wife. You don't see why he's in love with his wife, but obviously it's working for him. They're just trying to exist, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't care if I see any kind of couple out. Like, I don't care if I see a couple of dudes and they're, whatever, acting like a couple. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, there's certain rules about any couple that I don't want them, you know, I don't want people like making out, you know, groping each other in the streets. Like, but that's just for anybody. That's, Well, dude, if someone kicked in your door and said, and like forced a wee wee in your face or something, like that's only how you get forced. So your issue isn't with them, that's with anybody who's just being inappropriate out in public. You see how that works though, right? Like, it's just a matter of anybody being that kind of inappropriate in public. That's inappropriate regardless of whatever else, That's just, the way my brain works. This album is so good. That's 100, the song, right? Be okay with it. See, I guess I get lost on the... Here's the thing. Let me just put it from my perspective, because I'm not trying to put my perspective on anybody else. Do you feel me? From my perspective, it's not anybody trying to put something in my face or force me to see something. It's just people who want to live their lives, and their lives and their ideas are different from mine. Like, I'm straight. Like, I've never had that. But then again, there's nothing that's going to change who I am. Like, and at any age, I've been around gay people. Shit, my Uncle Jimmy was gay. Pretty sure my Aunt Sally was gay, but nobody ever said anything about that. I don't know that for sure. But so maybe that changed my perspective, because my dad, knowing what Uncle Jimmy had to hide and what the facades he had to put up. I don't know. You seem to have an issue with gay people. That's all I'm picking up. Like, expect people to be okay with what? I'm not sure what your hang up is. And hold my head up high. It must be the devil in my ear. Oh no, I don't wanna die, wanna leave, but my life can't go on like this. Not another day with the devil in my ear. Well, not another day with the devil in my ear. Not another day with the devil in my ear. You gotta grab the mic like that. I'm not throwing accusations, man. I'm not understanding what your hang up is. That's all. Like, I'm not trying to force anything. And if the point was simple, I feel like I would have gotten it. Red Clay Strays, from their fantastic new album, Made by These Moments. Devil in My Ear. It's 9 minutes after 10 on your Saturday. Hope you're having a great Saturday out there, Case Country. So, Fame Recording Studios over in Muscle Shoals, they are celebrating their 65th anniversary, October 4th and 5th. Fame is going to be taking over Huntsville's Mid-City District and the Orion Amphitheater. Now, the two-day festival kicks off Friday, October 4th, with a free show at the camp featuring the Shoal Nuff Band and up-and-coming Muscle Shoals and Huntsville artists. Then some of the biggest names in Fame's music history live on stage at the Orion Amphitheater on October 5th. Robert Cray, a tribute to the Allman Brothers Band, Gary Nichols, John Paul White, Dylan LeBlanc, the Warren Treaty, Robert Randolph, and many more. $1 from every ticket sold will be donated to the Critical Path Institute for Parkinson's Research. For full details and to buy tickets, visit famestudios.com. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime milestone event celebrating Muscle Shoals music history. From Fame Recording, visit the Shoals, try Green Equipment, Stax Museum of American Soul, Loft Inn, Holt Hall and Hargett, East Iris Studios, visit Huntsville, and 96.1, KX96 on the way for you. Got some music from Alabama's own Drayton Farley, some new local music from Outlaw Apostles. Got Josh Morningstar off of his debut album with Cody Jinks's Late August Records. Get By, Josh Morningstar's next on Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service, because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all.
Got a big project coming up, building, remodeling, moving, or just decluttering? Condry Transport and Dumpster Rental has got your back. No time or muscle to load it yourself? No problem. Their full-service junk removal team will handle everything.
Stop listening and watching a long time. Okay. Stop listening and... Okay, you stop listening and watching to what? Did I miss something? Accusations. Okay, we got that. Too smart to pick up simple points. That's entirely possible. My wife has said such at times that they're, you know, you stop listening to and watching. Yeah. So, and I'm curious, when did you stop listening to Childers? Was it the For Your Love era, or was it the, what was the name of that one? History of, what was that one? So Long Violent History, that's the one. I wasn't sure if it was a Long Violent History. Oh, it was the Coal Miner? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely your right to do that. I think the thing is that at this point, I think if you'd asked me when I was younger, maybe I would have been bugged by the Tyler Childers video. At this age, though, I just see a love story as a love story. I mean, I'm not here to tell you if you're wrong or not, man. I'm just saying that from my perspective, a love story is a love story. And if it's told or shown to me properly, and I can feel or perceive the love that couple has, whatever that couple is, then that's awesome. Love is an amazing thing, and I'm a fan, and I root for everybody to experience it. Sorry, I gotta do this. I love this fucking song. Yeah, crucified Jesus with a couple of thieves. When we don't know what we do, we just know what we need. Teresa was the finest piece of daily ever seen. Blew his mind back and she got all of that in them jeans. He walked over and told her she did have his last name. She asked him what he drove. Told her a black Range Rover, the same old song we danced. Hit the drummer, yeah, she thought that he was ugly, but she looking for it. Come up with all just trying to make it. It was all just trying to get by. If we want it, then we take it. Seem to be the words that we live by. Yeah, crucified Jesus with a couple of thieves. But we don't know what we do, we just know what we need. So please, Father, forgive us for our lust and our greed. You created temptation, so how about a little empathy, respectively? I mean, think objectively. This is kind of your fault, 'cause this is kind of your thing. Super mega corporation CEO, 7-figure but doesn't get no PTO. Work them all like a dog, treat them all like a slave. Motherfuckers, so lucky they get minimum wage. Pay keeps getting lower. Average Joe isn't pure out of sex. Collect checks for a record. Well, boom, boom. You've been in my lives enough. Do you feel me? Now, if you were in here as a stranger, I don't know that I would be that way. Do you know what I mean? And not to say that I would take it personal, right? But I might be, I don't know. There might be a little more pushback if you were just a complete stranger, you know? But over time, you know, I kind of, and I don't feel like, you know, like I'm not saying that we know each other now or that I understand your personality, but I feel like we have a certain feel for the back and forth, right? So in the spirit of that back and forth, I don't want to come over top of you and try to make you feel like an asshole. Because the reality is, coming over top of anybody and making them feel like an asshole is not a way to get anything accomplished communication-wise. And we all know that, you know. And it's hard because, you know, when if it's something that affects you personally, it's different. You know, I think with me, I just think of, I don't know. I've grown up in the South my whole life, and I've never felt like I fit in because in 5th grade, I started asking questions about the Confederacy that like other kids in my class weren't asking. But that again comes from my dad, my father, who was a priest, who encouraged me to ask questions. Like questions he didn't want me to ask. Like at one point when I was like 9 years old, I asked him if God cared what we wore to church. And to Dad's credit, he was honest and he was like, no, because he's like, son, it's not about what you're wearing. It's about your heart and what your goal is when you're walking into the church. Are you walking in there with a humble heart? Are you walking in there eager to learn? Are you walking in there, you know, open to what you may need to change about yourself? You know what I mean? So there was a very different way that I was raised, you know. And the questions that I asked and the answers and replies that I got formulated the ideas that I have now, you know. So, yeah, like I said, I think Dad appreciated, like I appreciate that Dad allowed us to ask questions and encouraged, like Dad's whole point was he wanted us all to be able to think critically and be able to think for ourselves and be able to process information and look at it and, you know, that kind of thing. Plus, you know, I mean, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I know the kind of person I've been before. And I know how different I am from then and now, even though I was the same person in both eras. You know. The human experience is a weird and varied thing. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I mean, I think in a certain sense they are. And then sometimes you question things the wrong way. Like there are people who will question certain media outlets and then listen to somebody who has like no credit, not even credentials, because like credentials are iffy. You can manufacture those, but just someone who, when they talk, speaks with, I don't know, a little too much experience, like a little too much expertise, where they seem to be an expert on like everything and saying like, I know a little bit about a lot of it. You know? Also, this song is phenomenal. I don't watch a lot of media coverage. I mean, I have never watched a lot of news. I mean, I read news articles, you know, I'll read stuff. There's certain stuff I listen to. But I also listened to a lot of a comedian named Bill Hicks back in the day. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. See, both sides, like, hang on. There was one, matter of fact, me and Big Hoss came up with something. I was in his live the other day. I got to tell you just a sec. Boom, boom. Give me a sec here. Yeah, Bill Hicks is my favorite comedian ever. Ever. Bill Hicks is my favorite. Zach Bryan with the War and Treaty. Hey, driver. It is 19 minutes after 10. It's Big Farley's Country Bunker. Monday through Friday with Big Farley in the morning. What am I focused on? Well, Top 40 Country, we're bringing you today's best country and the legends. We do that Monday through Friday. On Saturday, I'm doing something different. Like way different. Like playing you all those sounds outside of everything we play all week long. Like you'll hear stuff that sounds like Southern rock, bluegrass. You'll hear country soul. You'll hear, well, even stuff that sounds like traditional country. But there's a whole lot of stuff out there and a whole lot of amazing stuff. So make sure you're tuned in every week, 9 to noon for Big Farley's Country Bunker, brought to you by Sam Phillips Recording Service. Because if you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all. So make sure you're following along over on the Big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. I'll be posting the, I've been calling it like a highlight playlist because it's not the full playlist of everything I played on the show because you don't want a 3-hour playlist any more than I really want to create a 3-hour playlist. But trust me, go check it out. There's going to be some amazing stuff on there. What do we got coming up? Let's see. I got new stuff from local artist Blue Water Revival, Walton's Mine. Also got some Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real on the way. I got brand new stuff from local band Outlaw Apostles up next. They got a new EP out. I got information posted about it over on the big Farley O'Connell Facebook page. Track off that album or that EP. Ric Flair is up next. Big Farley's Country Bunker, KX96. Yeah, Carlin was always a favorite. I'll tell you, Carlin was my original favorite. Carlin, Richard Pryor, Bill Hicks, Sam Kinison to an extent. And one of my best friends is we went back and forth about Kinison and Hicks. I love Dice. I had The Day the Laughter Died. Dice kind of wore off on me fairly quick just because, you know, I mean, it's very tricky when you've got what can be perceived as a gimmick. Like the Dirty Nursery Rhymes, right? And don't get me wrong, I loved the Dirty Nursery Rhymes when I was a kid. I mean, who didn't? But, you know, at a certain point, it's like, yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah, the clock struck 2 and I dropped, yeah, I got it, dude. You know. So I think after a while, Dice kind of fell flat for me because there wasn't a lot outside of the Dirty Nursery Rhymes and, like, you know, dick jokes. There's one of the things I liked about Bill Hicks is he would reference dick jokes as like a distraction. Like one of his CDs, he was ranting about the government or something, and he's like, "Don't worry, there's dick jokes on the way. We're all gonna parachute down to Dick Joke Island." Right. I had Rogan's back in the 90s. Rogan had an album out called I think it was called "I'm Gonna Be Dead Someday," something like that. That was a really good one. I'm not huge on Rogan at this point, just because. Number one, he's smarter than he lets on. Okay. Joe Rogan's not a fucking idiot. Like, you can say a lot of things about Joe Rogan. He's not an idiot. Now, he may try to say that on the show to try to say that he's not an expert in something, but at the same time, like, you know, he's not an idiot, but, you know, there's certain things where I'm like, I don't know. I think that, I think if I had that sort of following and power, I would use it in a different way, but that's not for me to judge how he uses his influence and, you know, power. You know what I mean? Like, if I had it, would I use it differently? Sure. But, you know, he does what he does with it. But it just bugs me when he does the, I'm an idiot. And I'm like, bro, don't bullshit me. You know what I mean? See, phrases like that tend to worry me. Like, I mean, I've learned a lot in research. You know what I mean? Like I was a communications major. I did research papers on, you know.
Yeah, I get a little sugar in the candy house. Knick-knack, paddywhacking in and out. Like a peacock captain, I'm so fly. Just like Jah on Insta
That's my only thing. Don't come at me and act like you're an idiot when I know better. I think that's my issue. Like, as long as you're not trying to bullshit me, like, I tend to pick up at least person to person, right? Textually, it's difficult, but like person to person, I'm pretty good with a bullshit meter. And when you're bullshitting me, I don't have a lot of tolerance for it. And I tend to get angry, or I tend to at least get impatient. You know, I get frustrated real quick if I think you're bullshitting me. And when people do stuff like that, I'm like, don't bullshit me. There's a difference between trying to have some level of humility about your level of expertise and just bullshitting and saying, I'm just an idiot. It's like, no, dude, it's not that simple. You know, you're not knowledgeable in this particular subject, but you're not an idiot.
I got that Ric Flair, say it ain't so.
See, that's the thing. This is why, like, I got a buddy of mine that I went to high school with who is like the vice president of logistics for a trucking and shipping company, right? And there's been numerous times where he's told me, he's like, you'd be so good in sales. And I'm like, no, I really wouldn't. And that right there is the exact reason. I don't like bullshit. It's all bullshit. And I did better with bullshit when I was drinking. Like the schmoozing part, oh, I've been so good at that when I was drinking. But now it's all small talk, and it's like, dude, if we don't get to an actual topic soon, I'm going to punch you in the face. That's how I feel about small talk. I can get to, after about 10 minutes of small talk, I'm like, if we don't hit a topic soon. Brand new from Outlaw Apostles, that's Ric Flair. Got some new Blue Water Revival on the way, plus got your weather forecast right now. Joel Adam Russell, The End on Big Farley's Country Bunker. This is actually an artist. This is an artist that I found on TikTok. I like it though.
Plastic bag of toy soldiers pulled out on the borders.
Yeah, I get the match in the client. Yeah.
Swimming pool is overflowing.
Like that's the thing. I'm gonna have to get out and start selling this show, so I'm gonna have to do sales at some point. But our vice president, I've been talking with her because I'm like, I'm gonna need you to come out with me on some of these because I haven't done sales calls. You know what I mean? Like sales is not my thing, man. Like, can I sell this show? I believe I can. All right. Well, okay. The only like comparison I have, I remember one time when I worked at a hotel in Destin, Florida, and there was an issue the night before where a bunch of rooms had to be evacuated for like an hour, and then they were let back in. So everybody was going to be asking for a discount the next day. And the next day, the general manager comes out and he's like, look, the maximum discount you can give for last night is 30%. Maximum, right? So every other person at the desk starts with 30%. And I knew they don't feel like they've gotten anything. Like if I start at 10, which is what I did, they were like, well, we had a problem last night. Well, I can offer you 10%. Well, that's not good enough. Well, let me see if I can do 20. Okay, well, I can do 20. Well, 20 is not going to cut it. Well, then I fake walk into the back to talk to my manager. Then I come out and act like they've got me over the barrel at a 30% discount. And then they're ecstatic about taking the 30, and most of them will take the 20. Nobody goes over that. Everybody else is wind up having to give it 40, 50, 60% off. And I'm like, God, dude, if the highest you can give is 30%, that customer's pissed. If they're not going to take your first offer, like just think, like if that was you and they were like, I can give you 30%. Well, I feel like I should have more than 30%. I was standing in a fucking parking lot for an hour and a half. You know, like that makes sense. But you got to start them out. Like, yeah, they're going to be mad when you say 10%. That's why you can go up. Matter of fact, the general manager came out after like half an hour. He's like, do what Farley's doing. Stop starting at 30. Well, if it's available. But see, I worked in Destin. So if you came into the Destin, Florida Holiday Inn where I was working, they ain't no upgrade, bro. Like all the beachfront rooms are booked. And if I'm kicking somebody out, you're going to do a hell of a lot better than $100. However, somebody did tip me $100 for having a bottle of champagne and some strawberries in the room for them when they got there. That makes sense. That is Joel Adam Russell, his song, The End. It's 10:29. Time to take a look at your Kicks 96 Tennessee Valley Weather Center forecast. And we're looking at partly sunny skies today with a high around 95. Heat index up around 100, looking at a 60% chance of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms, a 60% chance of rain early this evening, but overnight partly cloudy, low around 72. Sunday, we're looking at a high around 89. And a 70% chance of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Looking at the radar, currently all clear. Here at the studio on San Philip Street in Florence, we're looking at fair skies, 84 degrees. Got new music from Blue Water Revival, Walton's Wine, next. Excuse me. All right, so we got Blue Water Revival. What did I have? Okay. All right, that works awesome.
Covered everywhere in Kicks Country.
They've got that kind of indie folk sound going on, you know.
I got some walking twine, so won't you drink with me tonight? We'll throw all of our troubles in the water. Your mama used to take us here. I can't believe